on, Just Ordinary Friends and Fam? I got good news and I got bad news. The good news is we did great in CWL. The bad news is we didn't win all 7 days. That we lost the last day. Here's a shout out to the top 5. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 people go. Perfect. Ka, the Greeks, and Jasper. Insane job, guys. Town Hall 17's here. The bases are getting better. Defenses are more common. Back at Town Hall 16 this time, you're looking at like near perfect wars. So, Kartik, incredible job here. Especially with how many accounts he had. K9, Cynthia, Jasper Ace is Kartik, and the list goes on, man. I can't thank the members in Just Ordinary enough. I let the fam down. I didn't do my best. I'm in the middle of change of strategies going into this Royal Champ Charge Drags attack. I will say I will do a tutorial on that a little bit later. But they are some there's a lot of potential there. This war specifically, I take full accountability on this one. 96% missed 4 buildings, and it was due to cleanup. Since I attacked, and now I changed my strategy up a little bit and did the Siege Barracks CC with the Super Minions, so it does a little bit better cleanup. And if I would have done that, it would have been a triple. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? Like it is what it is. The past is the past. We still came in first in this league, which will put us at like top 30, I believe. And we'll go from there. We were looking at like top 20, and now we're going into top 30. So still first in the league. That's the goal. Every single CWL is to finish first in the entire league, and that's what we did. So huge shout out to all those members that helped. They were consistent and really did a great job on executing this CWL. It was a very successful CWL on all fronts. I'm a little down just because of myself. I expected better out of me, but life sometimes gets in the way, and it is what it is. So no excuses. And we had a very, very successful CWL amongst all of our clans. No Limit, which was Champs 3, promoted to Champs 2. Savage Elite, which was Champs 3, promoted to Champs 2 as well. War Worthy stayed in Champs 2. They finished 3rd in the league. And then Just Ordinary placed 1st in the league, obviously. And then Warlock placed, I think, 3rd or 4th. We're still waiting to see what the final results are. That war ends tonight. So very proud of this team. We have a stacked roster. CWL comes with its sacrifices and time commitments, and I understand that. So thank you guys for everything that you guys did this CWL. I'm going to show a few hits real quick just on some members, and just do one last appreciation post for all of you guys that joined us in this January CWL. Didn't turn out exactly what I thought it would, but I'm using this information that we found out from this CWL to move forward into the February one. I've already got the roster set. It's going to be, very exciting. We put all of our best hitters in the 2 Champs 1 teams that we ran this month all into one. So we're hoping to go the perfect CWL. I'm pushing for it. It still hasn't happened in Town Hall 17 that I'm aware of. I think the closest one was Itsu's team. They got paid to go. So we're going to shoot for that. That's the goal, right? And I think with this upcoming team, with all of our best Champs 1's players, if they really put their mind to it and plan attacks and execute, I think we got it. So, there's just, a few specific attacks that were noted that were, very overpowered. We got all of our members back in Just Ordinary, so we're going to be spinning here momentarily after I do this video, because then they all go away. I think, hopefully we're going to run through the next month and go undefeated again. Hopefully, I think we might be spinning 50v wars, but I don't know. I don't like spinning 50v wars because, like, all the elite clans spin 50v wars, so that means, like, we're going to have a lot of draws in our lineup, and I'm not for all the draws. I'd rather just continue on to the win streak, so we might have to cut out a few different, like, members and just have them more in our other clan, Warlock, while we farm and get ready for the next CWL. So more to come on that. We're going to see how it turns out and what the spins are, and who we match the first couple wars probably, and then we'll move on from there. So K9 here, he did an incredible job this CWL, absolutely insane attacks. And he's doing that like hybrid drag strategy, which was super successful with the Inferno drag in the center there. yeah, I was super appreciative and of all the players that joined us on this. And look at this, it's just so funny. It looks like, oh, the raid's dead, the raid's dead. Nope, it's not. The king's got the ability, the queen's got the ability, he still has a rage and a freeze. There were so many defenses that came down to a situation like this. The whole army's dead. I mean, the game is so overpowered right now with just the heroes that you can literally triple with just the heroes. As we're seeing with K9, like, yeah, the drags did a lot. He might not have been able to triple this space with just his heroes like that, but we've seen time and time again with like GD, Dova, Jasper, a ton of these guys that do the hero dives and the hero abilities first, and then they roll into the rest of the attack, and they have 20 super loons extra, and it's just a whole different ball game. So we're gonna show this last replay. This team that we lost against is called Truth and Honor. That's their main clan. I'm not sure why I don't know why they were in this clan. Maybe just because they wanted to see the feelers for the new CWL seasons with the Town Hall. But regardless, they did an excellent job. They even came by after and joined in the clan. And actually, they were very respectable. They said, good game. That was an incredible matchup. Great job. They felt like they got lucky on a couple of them. But it was, very respectable people. And that's what this game's about. I hate the toxic players in this game. I've, like I said, been around this, scene enough to where those toxic players just ruin it. Back in the old school days, like, God, short buzz gamers, those guys were the worst, man. Oh my God, JR. I mean, maybe not even all of short buzz gamers. There are a few guys in Just Ordinary right now that were from short buzz gamers, but oh, JR was just pathetic. Ugh. Yeah, the blast from the past there. That's like one of my members, he found my old YouTube page for when I was a Call of Duty semi-pro, and I don't know if he watched it or not, but there was a guy, PT, we were like the two best pub search and destroy clans, and we were called No Limit, which is why there's a clan called No Limit in the Just Ordinary fam. And we were No Limit search and destroy, No Limit Call of Duty. And we were super passionate about search and destroy, and this other clan called PT, which was Pure Talent, we would fight against Pure Talent all the time. Their leader was PTL Homicide, and honestly, I don't even remember truly what happened to him, except for randomly, and I'm not kidding about this, randomly, like, I don't know, a year and a half ago, it was probably like 3-4 years ago, I got a call on my phone from this guy, and it was PTL Homicide telling me how he just got out of jail and he was going to come for me. And I was like, bro, what? You're upset about a game that I played a decade ago and that we beat you? And you went to jail and you're coming back? It's wild, dude. It's wild. I'm not even kidding. That's a true story. So PT, Pure Talent, that was toxic players. Short Buzz Gamers, those were toxic players. There's a lot of like toxic clans that you get when you go around, and side note, I did want to do this one by Caught. It was unreal. That fireball shot was so cool. It was just, yeah, I mean, how to calculate 4 invisi spells to get the core there with both spell towers, the spitters, just all those defenses in the core there. It's just crazy. The CC is what I was going for. And then he just walks around the outside using that method that we talked about. This one was more specifically a U-shaped pattern because the troops went in a U-shaped pattern all the way across the base. And if you can dissect a base like that, I'll preach it every day. I'll mention it every video. If you can do that to any base, it's going to be a triple. So like I said, guys, it was a very successful CWL, just wasn't the most successful. Shout out to all these clans. They put up a lot of good numbers. Kaibang Pro, I think it was only one person in that entire clan. He did all 15 attacks within a matter of like an hour. Insane. This Ukraine clan, I think they only lost one, and it was they lost the last day too to Kaibang. But leading up to it, they had not lost, and so when we played them, we actually only got 40 stars that one, which was pretty low. I mean, for Champs 1, 40 stars, you're getting lucky there. So welcome to hell. This team, they really did bad the first 2 days, but then they brought it back and finished strong. So and then Truth and Honor. So I can't say it again. It was a successful CWL. I'm very happy about everything that we did, and keep us on the lookout for the next time, because we're going to be placing higher. So I appreciate you guys listening. Share the word, spread the word. Just Ordinary's on top.